Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina Nayaantara, and this is Manifest with Nayaantara. Today, I wanted to discuss with you the 8 to 9 things that you can do. I don't like to say should, but that you can do on a weekly basis to improve or maintain a positive mindset. So, the first thing obviously is going to be to include meditation or breath work in your daily routine. You want to try to make sure that you carve out some time to really get into your breath work, really get deep, feel the rise and fall of your chest, feel the sweetness of your lungs doing their job, really, really get into it. And even when your thoughts stray, because they will, there's absolutely I don't know anybody that's ever told me that they've been able to meditate successfully for a certain amount of time and not have any thoughts, you know. But you can definitely bring yourself back to your central point just by focusing on the rise and fall of your chest, just by feeling all of that beautiful air, that prana going into your body and then being released. And just by making sure that you're keeping yourself, I generally focus on my third eye point when I'm meditating, and I make sure that I really feel, want to feel all of that air going deep within me. And I connect deeply to my subconscious self by just focusing on my solar plexus also. So make sure you're doing your breath work and your meditations. Couple that up with some positive affirmations. You don't have to have many. It can be very simple. Once you've done your breath work for maybe about 10-15 minutes, then what I do is I follow up with some affirmations. They sometimes can take me some time. It just depends on what's going on that day and how busy I am, because obviously I have to be practical as well. But I do make sure that I spend time really getting into my affirmations, because I really do want to impress them as much as possible onto my subconscious mind. I want to create that groove. I want it to be really, really deep. So I do make sure that I do my affirmations with my meditations. So that's the first thing that I would say that you need to do. Try to be as regular as you can. Every day is going to be the best thing for you. Trust me, every day. Do it every day. The second thing I would say to ensure that you can have a really, really positive mindset is to listen to uplifting music. Every single morning without fail, as soon as I'm up and I'm in my kitchen preparing lunches for my kids and preparing lunch for myself, I've got some really, really nice music on. I listen to a lot of jazz and a lot of soul. So that's kind of what I consider to be my uplifting music. So put on and listen to your uplifting music. I also do, some dancing while I'm getting everything ready. It just really kind of increases my mood and puts me in a really good feeling place. I do this on a daily basis as well, but it's just because I've worked it into my routine. So work into your routine, listening to really uplifting, happy music. Things that music that makes you happy, music that makes you smile. Sometimes I actually listen to music akin to the type of melodies that you'll hear in certain Disney films, because I remember being a child listening to them, and it brings me back to that feeling, that nostalgic, sweet sentiment. It brings me right back there. It just makes me feel really, really good. So sometimes I listen to music like that. So just find whatever music it is that you like and play that music. I would encourage you to make sure that it's uplifting music with beautiful lyrics, because these are all the things that you're hearing. And as we know, the things that you're hearing is helping to program your mind. So be very aware of the type of lyrics that you're listening to as well. The third thing that I would say is important to do is to take walks in nature. Today I took the most wonderful walk with one of my best besties, and we were just walking by a nice body of water. We saw some beautiful boats and some ducks, and it was a mild day, I would say. It wasn't cold, so it was just nice to just go for that walk with my great friend anyway, but to be in nature and to see the trees and to be outside. So I would definitely encourage you to take walks in nature. It's very, very important for you to connect to nature, seeing as you are nature, so you're just connecting with yourself. So take walks in nature. And also be around positive people. That leads me to, your vibe being your tribe, guys. Your vibe is your tribe, like for real. Like my tribe that I see regularly, we all have very similar mindsets and are able to uplift one another, and that is what is needed when you are doing this type of work and this type of practice. So be around positive, uplifting, happy people. Try and surround yourself as much as you can. If you like animals, be around animals. They will make you happy, right? So be around animals. Whatever it is that makes you happy, do it and surround yourself by it. So what have we got so far? We've got doing your breath work and your meditations and your affirmations. We've got taking walks in nature, and we've got surrounding yourself with some amazing people, having some great friends in your life. I would also say to make sure that you do things that uplift you all the time. Watch movies that are uplifting, whatever programs that make you feel good, watch them. I watch Me and Golden Girls. It's like I am on it with the Golden Girls. I am always watching the Golden Girls. It's like, it just makes me happy. It's funny, it's zesty, it's full of spunk. It reminds me of when I was a kid watching it. So it's filled with also nostalgia and sweet memories. So I love watching the Golden Girls. So find what you love watching and watch it, enjoy it. If you like inspiring podcasts, listen to inspiring podcasts. Watch things on YouTube that make you feel good. Surround yourself, make sure, because you are the focal point of your life, and everything that you are taking in is going to be pushed out. So just make sure that you are filling yourself with good stuff as much as possible. You're going to need it. Another thing that I would also encourage you to do is, of course, exercise. Exercise, guys, exercise. Hit that gym. Or for those of you that don't like the gym, go for a nice walk. You can double that stuff up. Do you know what I mean? Kill two birds with one stone, as they say, even though killing birds is not good. So I don't know why they even say that. Anyway, but I get it. But anyway, I'm going into it too much. I'm going to get sidetracked. I don't want to do that. So exercise. Do the exercise that you like. I do a lot of dance therapy. So I would just dance because I love dancing and I love music. So I'm doing two things at the same time. I'm listening to the good music, which is making me feel good, and I'm dancing, which is a form of exercise. Find the exercise that you like. Tennis, you like to play tennis? Go and play tennis. Table tennis, you like that? Go and play table tennis. Swimming, you like to swim? Go and swim. Get you some waterproof earbuds and listen to some music while you are swimming. You can do all of those things and it will make you feel so good, because you are pushing all of that nice, freshly oxygenated blood all throughout your body, all to the organs that need it. You're releasing these really beautiful feel-good hormones, and they are giving you this nice rush. Your brain, it's just giving that brain a nice little release from all the tension that sometimes we take on from all the work that we have to do and some of the day-to-day routines that we have. It can just really help you to just release all of that and just to feel good within yourself. So I would definitely say to exercise. I think exercising is wonderful. Today I was in the gym. How long was I in the gym for? I don't know. It might have been like an hour and 20 minutes. And I don't like running. Personally, I don't like running. But I like circuits. I like making my own little circuits, my own little routines. So I was like doing a little minute sprint, and then I was jumping off the treadmill, carefully, of course. And then I was like doing some weights and some weighted squats and stuff like that. And so that's how I incorporated the running, and I felt good doing it. And then I felt good afterwards. I was tired, but I felt really good afterwards. And, it was really good. It was good for my body. It was good for my mind. So I would definitely say for you to make sure that you do that. Another thing that is important for you to do is to have a really, really good self-care routine. Self-care is super important. You know, I do a lot of, I do like mini house facials. I'll like buy stuff. I'll go on whatever. I'll go to whatever store that I want to go to, and I'll buy face mud and all sorts of stuff. And I'll try to carve out some time so that I can make sure that I do that. And I drink plenty of water, because I want to glow. Do you know what I mean? I take my vitamins, things like that. So incorporate good self-care routines. Take care of your hair. Take, you know, regular baths, regular showers every day. It should be an everyday thing. Every day y'all should be showering and bathing your skin for sure. And, you know, body brushing for those of you that want to body brush, and making sure you've got a nice moisturizer. You know, I might be, I don't know, but this is what I do anyway. I really take care of myself. I put a lot of time into my self-care. So care for yourselves, guys. Care for your bodies. Care for your feet. Care for your hands. They do so much. You know, sometimes with my hands, I just wear, you know, like just like gloves that you would wear to clean with. I'll lather up my hands with lotion. I'll give myself a little exfoliation, clean my nails, put like nice oil on them, and stick them in gloves for like, I don't know, half an hour. Just sit there in gloves. Same thing for my feet. I wrap my feet up all the time. I body brush. I use a lot of lotions. And some of this stuff is just like different types of oils, olive oil, argan oil, things that are really good for your body and for your hair. And I just take time to care for myself. So implement a really good self-care routine. It'll make you feel good. Sometimes it might feel like, you know, oh my God, I just don't want to go through all of this. You don't have to like do the whole lot every single day, but definitely take some time out, carve a little bit of time out for yourself on a weekly basis where you're just caring for yourself, you're caring for your body. You know, you're really, really taking time out for you. So self-care is going to be really, really good. Another thing for you to do is to make sure that you are doing your daily gratitude. Um, I'm not even going to lie, I forgot to do mine yesterday. And I was triggered yesterday, and it would have been the perfect time for me to do my gratitude. And it's like, because I was triggered, I was in um I was in a state where I didn't feel like doing anything because I was triggered. So I was in this cycle, and I got myself out of it by, you know, going through some release work. I am going to do a video about release work, but I went through my own personal routine of my release work, and that helped me to get out of it. I also have a manifestation buddy that I speak to regularly, and whenever I'm a little bit, you know, she uplifts me. It's like whatever I pour into her, she pours back into me, and vice versa. We're constantly just giving back to each other. Everything that I say to her, she then says back to me at another time. You know, when I've forgotten. Do you know what I mean? I'm so caught up in what's going on, I've forgotten. We all go through these things, guys. Do you know what I mean? These things are bound to happen. But yesterday would have been the perfect time for me to have done my daily gratitude list. So implement a daily gratitude list. Even if you don't write it out, speak it out. Say the things that you're grateful for. Say what's amazing and going well in your life. It's the simplest but most amazing of things, of just saying, I'm so grateful that I woke up this morning. A simple but amazing thing that throughout the night your subconscious self was ensuring that your body was doing what it was supposed to do to enable you to wake up. It's amazing. And it's often some of these things that we forget about. I don't even think I should say we take it for granted. I just think we're so used to being in a world and in a society that's so like go, 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 that sometimes we just don't have a minute just to say, actually, I just want to slow down for a second and just be grateful for this. You know, so I don't necessarily think that we as human beings take it for granted. It almost feels like we just like, oh, you know, whatever. When I say something like that, that's the phrase that makes me feel that way. We take it for granted, like, oh, like I just, but I just feel like in our type of society, things get so busy that sometimes we just forget. So let's try not to forget. Let's try to remember as much as we can all these wonderful things that we've been given that we should just be giving thanks for. So make your gratitude list. Another thing that I do is I'm generous with my smile. I would just see people and just be like, some people, especially like if I'm in London, they're like, why are you smiling at me? So I know it can be a little bit of a cultural thing, but I'm just generous with my smiles. Today when I was at the gym, I'm going regularly now, so you become like, you get like your gym family, and you're like, oh yeah, I've seen you were here 2 days ago, you were here yesterday, and you see people and you just start to, a little bit of a nod, and I just smile. I'm just like, oh, hi. Hi. And I just walk on by, because you never know what that person's going through and what a smile can do. You just never know, right? So let's not judge. Let's smile and be generous with our sweetness. Let's be generous with our hearts and our love. So that's another thing that I do on a weekly basis. I ensure that I'm generous with my smile. Cha-ching! So smile, people, smile. And another thing that I do, also, I don't even know how many now. I don't know how many I'm on. I must be on 7 or 8. I have no idea. I've lost track of how many I'm on. But spend time with yourself. Spend time with you. Give yourself time to reconnect with yourself. That could be anything. You could say, right, I'm off. I'm not doing anything today. I'm not seeing anybody today. I am going to do my meditations and my breath work. I'm going to listen to some music and dance a little bit while I clean my house. I'm going to have a nice, beautiful bath and have a beautiful self-care routine today, or a nice, good shower, and really like exfoliate my face or whatever. If you're a guy, you know what I mean. You do the things on that particular day that uplift you, and just have that day where it's your day, it's yours, and you sit down and you've got the snacks that you like to eat, and you've got the water, and you're watching something that you like, or you know what I mean, you might want to do that. So have that time to yourself. Remember that you are worth every single minute of this time to yourself. So have that time, relax, rest in it, be peaceful with it, and be grateful for it, and say it. Just sit there with yourself and be like, I am so grateful I've got this day to myself. I'm so grateful I could wash my hair. I am so grateful I got to body brush. I'm so grateful that I wrapped my feet. I'm so grateful that I'm watching this program. I'm so grateful. See, other things for you to just incorporate into your gratitude list. You can do all of this every day. Trust me, you just have to remember to do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much on a weekly basis what I do to uplift myself. I do forget sometimes. I am human, and I am also a part of the rat race, of trying to keep up, and having to go out and work and earn my money and all of these things, and pay my bills and all of the practical things. So I'm still doing all of those things, and I'm a mom, and you know what I mean? So, I do forget sometimes, and we all forget sometimes. But just keep doing these things. That's why I said weekly, on a weekly basis. Incorporate these things weekly. You might not be able to go to the gym every single day, or you might not be able to take a beautiful walk every single day and be out in nature every day, but weekly, make it a weekly practice. And you'll see that you can find ways to integrate it. You'll be like, oh, I can walk to work today, or I can cycle to work today instead of jumping on the bus. I'm going to make extra time for that. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll do that, and that'll be your exercise and your time outside in one. And if you're listening to music, that's a 3 hit right there. Do you know what I mean? That's trifecta hit. So you can do it. You definitely can. But these are the things that I do on a weekly basis to ensure that that I'm feeling uplifted, as much as possible throughout the week. These are the things that I do. So I would definitely encourage you, take some of them on board, do what you can, implement what you can. When you can do more, do more. When you can't, you drop some of the things that you can't do. Do not stress about whether if you can't do it on a certain particular day. That's why it's so wonderful that you're going to wake up the next day to try again. So, yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. These are the things that I do on a weekly basis to keep me feeling happy and keep me feeling good. And my level of happiness is pretty darn high, I have to say. Did I just say darn? I did. Anyway, guys, for those of you who like what you see, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't, please keep searching for other beautiful, wonderful people that are sharing amazing, uplifting messages. You will find the person that you connect with and resonate with the most. For those of you who know better, do better, teach what you know, pay it forward. And yeah, as always, my Instagram will be in the description. And I think my next video is going to possibly be about quantum leaping. I had a really, really great comment from a beautiful lady who asked about quantum leaping, and I was just so excited when she asked me. I was like, yes, I do know. So that'll be in one of my next videos. If you have any questions about this particular video or any comments, please do share those things. I will probably answer those in the next video, a bit like a Q&A. Let's start doing that. It sounds like a little bit of fun. And yeah, guys, be discerning with who you spend your time with. Be discerning with what you listen to and what you surround yourself with. Your spirit is the most important thing in your entire life, hands down. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This is ticking on. It's getting longer and longer and longer. But you guys know I love talking to you. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I love you all. Have a most wonderful day, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Yes. Peace out.